Hey everyone, I'm Ajadang. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. If you hear any background noise, it's because Brian is cooking in the kitchen. Today is going to be a new type of budget video because I have never done this before, but we are going to go through and break down my holiday budget. If you know, one of the best things that I did, the best thing that I've done in 2020, what year are we in, was build a sinking fund for holiday spending. So the holidays are completely covered. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I have my life together. So now it's time to put that money someplace, and that's where this video is going to be. If you want to see more types of these videos, especially as we're entering not only the holiday season, but the new year, you might have some like financial goals you want to achieve and all that good stuff. If you want more adulting videos, let me know in the comments. Let's begin. I am going to do my holiday budget breakdown in Notion, actually. Master Plan is working on a Notion template, trying to figure out how that's going to work, but I think that would be actually a really cool offering for Master Plan. It's gonna be Master Plan in Notion form. So not sure when that'll come out, how it's gonna look, but we're working on it currently. So this will be a good test to see how a kind of like monthly budget Notion page would be a la Master Plan. So anyways, I'm using Notion, one, because my planner is a mess. I have no more room in my planner. But two, I can then link, you know, presents, restaurants, foods, all of that, or recipes, I should say, in my Notion page. So everything is just all organized. So I just quickly did, I think in the templates, they actually have a budget template. So I just went ahead and opened that and just put holiday budget in there. And for the holidays for me includes Thanksgiving and forward. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday travel, airlines, Airbnbs, hotels. Did I say presents? And then New Year's. So this is all encompassing for the craziness of the next month and a half. All right. So how much money I saved for holiday spending is $6,000. So what I'm going to do in the expense category is just kind of like go off the top of my head, things that I would need. Thanksgiving dinner, which is next week, or by the time you're watching this video, it's like this week, by the way, didn't realize. So Thanksgiving dinner is one. What else? We'll do dog boarding. And then let's get into the gifts. We have Nick gift, who's my brother, mom gift, dad gift, Brian gift, and then my two girlfriends, Laura gift, Amanda gift, oh, Popo gift, travel, LAX to Honolulu travel, and then we have Honolulu to LAX travel, and that'll be for two, and then possible hotel. Oof. Oh, and then New Year's Day breakfast. So last year, the best thing that I did for the holidays was to actually just order in Thanksgiving dinner, and we spent New Year's Eve here. We ordered a New Year's Eve dinner, and then we ordered a New Year's Day brunch, I would say. And those were actually the best things that I could have done for the holiday because honestly, I don't know about you, but I really just don't want to spend my time in the kitchen. So we're going to do all of that. I'm not putting New Year's Eve dinner because I'm not sure what we're doing. I am personally pro stay at home. I think New Year's Eve is overrated and expensive, but we'll see what we have left over in our budget. I like to go on Talk. It's called Explore Talk, and I really like the restaurants that they offer on there. And if you go lower, you can see that they have options for Thanksgiving, and then closer to probably Christmas time, they'll probably have a Christmas option, a New Year's Eve option, and a New Year's Day dining option. And you can make reservations here. We make a lot of our kind of like higher end dinners on Explore Talk. I actually already know what we're going to be having for Thanksgiving dinner, and it's not on Talk, but I just wanted to show you because we're going to come back here a little later for the New Year's Day breakfast. But for this year for Thanksgiving, dinner, we are going to have, what's it called again? Laurie's, that's right, thank you. We actually probably should have had Laurie's last year because my dad loves Laurie's and he came up for Thanksgiving to spend it with us. But it didn't even cross my mind. So in honor of my dad, we're going to have Laurie's for Thanksgiving dinner. I personally don't like turkey, so we're gonna have prime rib, and it looks like we can only do a dinner for 4, but I'm okay with that because then we can just have leftovers. So we're gonna be picking up the prime rib cold and just obviously heating everything up. And then Laurie's is famous for their Yorkshire pudding, which is just delish. But let's include $20 tip or 20% tip. So for total for Thanksgiving dinner, it's $296.56. And again, you might be gasping, Asia, that's a lot of money. But remember, what do I like to spend my money on? It's good food. And then we're gonna put the date of the pickup, which is the 24th. So I hope that Laurie's has Thanksgiving actually off. That would make me feel really good for them, but there we go. Okay, Thanksgiving dinner is done. Doesn't it feel good? It feels so good. All right, so now let's do boarding. So it's $57 a night for 1 dog. We have to tack on $5 per night for holiday rates, but we get 10% off for a dog sibling. I have to do that math now. All right, $55 plus $62 is $117, the cost of boarding 2 dogs, $117 per day. I do plan on going home on the 20th. I don't know, when are you planning to go to Houston?
After Spider-Man.
Okay, let's just say that I'm gonna leave on the 20th. I don't know when Brian's gonna leave, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say from the 20th and we come back on the 29th. Plus 20% equals $1,400 for dog boarding during the holidays. It's a lot of money, but I suspect that because Brian and I aren't leaving for the holiday at the same time, we might be able to cut back maybe 2 or 3 days off of that price, but I'd rather oversave than undersave, so we're just going to go and save $1,400. That includes both dogs for 10 days and it includes 20% tip. Gives me heart palpitations. Okay, so Nick gift. Nick is my brother. He doesn't know what he wants, but I'm just gonna say, oh, let's do dogs. Hold on, dogs for the category. We're gonna say $100. He does not know what he wants yet, but I told him to just let me know. I don't know what my mom wants. I'm gonna see her this weekend, so I'll just go ahead and ask, but I'm gonna tentatively budget $200. But she's also someone that says that she really just wants kitchen towels for Christmas. So I feel like I'm oversaving a little bit, but hopefully she'll want something nice. Apparently my dad wants golf balls. I don't know how much that is. Actually, let's see. Callaway 2020 Chrome Soft Golf Balls, $47.99. How much does that include? I will keep my eye on this. I wonder if they do Black Friday deals for golf balls. Also, I am obviously not a golfer and know nothing. So if you are a golfer and have a recommendation about golf balls, let me know in the comments. Okay, now we're at Brian gift. He is right there behind me, so that's the budget. Moving on, Laura gift. Okay, so Laura and Amanda are both of my girlfriends. Laura just had a kid, so I figure, she'd be happy with me getting a gift for her kid. I found these on Etsy. I think they're really cute. They're kids' positive affirmation card sets, and she's very kind of that girl as well. And I really like Etsy for, gifts like these. I think, being able to support, mom and pop, I would say business owners, small business owners, I think is always good, especially during the holidays. And plus, this is not something that they like physically grow out of, so I think it could be something that they hold on to for a long time. Okay, so I need to actually start ordering a bunch of these gifts soon to make sure that they come on time. And it ships from Kentucky, so let's just tack on maybe like $10. So we'll say that gift is $30 just to be on the safe side. So Amanda loves two things. She loves her fashion, her sneakers, and then she loves plants. So I found this really cute personalized mug on Etsy. It's WAP, but it's wet as plants. And I think she would think that was cute. Plus, she just bought a house, so this could also double as maybe like a cute little minor small housewarming gift, which I think is cute. I would assume, I don't know how it works since I be ordering from different vendors on Etsy, but again, let's just tack on a couple dollars for shipping. So let's just say 25. Now for Popo. Popo is obviously grandma. We are going to just give her a gift card to Macy's because she really likes Macy's. And $100 because she would be mad at me gifting her anything above that. So $100 gift card to Macy's and probably like a lunch at Burger King because she loves Burger King. So far with everything, we are at $3,700 of my $6,000 budget. When I travel without Brian, I fly standby. So my LAX to Honolulu trip will be free nananan. Again, both of my parents work for the airline, so I'm able to fly standby. During the holidays, it's a little bit tricky, but I'm hoping that I can make it work without buying a ticket. Now, when Brian comes to Honolulu on Christmas Day, he's going to be spending Christmas Eve in Houston. We will be going from Honolulu to LAX on December, what did I say, 29th. Actually, I checked, and the flights to Hawaii aren't that bad. Oh, look, see, I already have it up here. One way. So because Brian is a 1K United member, sometimes if we're lucky, we'll get upgraded. So I think I'll probably just do economy, and then fingers crossed that we will then be automatically upgraded depending on how many people are in first class or not. So economy for 2 people, $300. I think that's good for Hawaii. I'm shocked at how affordable that is. Now the more unfun thing to figure out is where we're going to stay in Hawaii. Up until this point, I'll probably be staying at my Popo's house because I just like staying at her house and making sure that, we hang out and stuff while she's still around. But hotels in Hawaii are not only, or like Airbnbs as well, very ugly, but they're very expensive. So we will, let's see what we got. Well, all the hotels, I'm just going to go on hotels.com, but all the hotels during the time you'll be there are like $600 a day. Okay, so forget that. We will just be spending our nights at Popo's house as well. Okay, so New Year's Eve, we're going to be flexible, but let's just go ahead to New Year's dinner or New Year's Day breakfast. Honestly, I would highly recommend everyone doing this. I think just waking up on January 1st of the new year and having a delicious breakfast and brunch ready to go and you not really having to do much or worry about it is just like the best feeling in the world. So highly recommend. Again, I'm on Explore Talk and you would pick it up New Year's Eve. I don't know if they have anything available yet. As we get closer to, as we probably get into December, they're going to have a specific one for New Year's Day. Last year, or I guess technically this year, on January 1st, we had Superba, which was really good. Yeah, I'm going to just put aside $300 for that because that's how much probably I'll spend on it and be okay with it. But Superba was really delicious. I think it was, they gave us some pastries, they gave us orange juice, they gave us a delicious baguette, and then granola, yogurt, and definitely an egg dish. So that was all encompassing. And again, waking up and having that available immediately without having to think about what your first meal for the new year is going to be, which is a lot of pressure, felt really good. So definitely recommend it. And then now we'll just put aside, so right now our budget's at $4,066.
Oh, I get the rest.
You don't get the rest, no. The last time we went out for New Year's was 2 years ago, and we had a dinner at Crustaceans, but our friend is no longer the head chef there. So maybe we could do a nice New Year's Eve dinner somewhere. I would anticipate that being very expensive though. I'm gonna put aside, since we still have some money left, $800. And that leaves us with about $600 left for play money. Oh no, your present is your present. I already know what it is. That leaves us around $600, a little less to, in case anything comes up. I think that we'll be able to spend a little bit less because of the dog boarding. We'll be able to cut off a couple of days off of that. But yeah, that is the holiday budget starting from Thanksgiving all the way to January 1st. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it didn't give you too much anxiety. Again, this is why I'm very happy that I was able to put aside this money throughout the year to be able to have, even though, you know, we could be spending more, a good chunk of my holiday spending is complete. It's saved for, and that makes me feel very good. It makes me feel confident, and I'm very grateful that I was able to do that throughout this year. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I hope it didn't give you too much anxiety. I hope that you have some kind of budget in place for the holidays, and if you don't yet, have this video be an inspiration for you to start getting on that, because it is really easy to get out of hand with the holiday spending. But if you just have kind of like a guide that'll help you stay on the straight and narrow, it should be able to help you out a little bit. So that's the video. Let me know in the comments, I guess, what you're hoping to get for Christmas or what your holiday spending looks like. And we can all share in the holiday joy. I'm ajadang. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.